I may hate drama in my life, but I love talking about the drama in yours.
I may watch too much reality TV, but you're listening to me talk about it. Hello, everyone. This is Funmi.
Hola, it's B.
And you have just tuned into a new episode of RealiTEA-V.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So we're going to start off with B's week.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. Did a little of this, a little of that. Yeah, This Is Us comes back on tonight, so I'm ready for that. And all the fall shows is coming back, so it's a good time.
This Is Us. So maybe I can have like a good tear cry session with some wine and popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yep. How about you?
I'm excited for Grey's Anatomy and How to Get Away with Murder comes back on. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy literally since season 1. And I remember when it came on, I worked at Disneyland at the time at World of Disney in downtown Disney. And that was 2006.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I would like rush from my break and go to the TV and like watch little clips of it until I had to go back. Back then, DVRs was something that it was only TiVo.
Right.
And you had to be rich to have one because it wasn't like provided by your provider at the time.
Oh,
you had to like buy the TiVo thing from Best Buy and then hook it up. And it was such
technology.
a big, hasn't it been just great? It's just, it just goes along so fast. Now it's just like, bitch, what?
Right.
My TV records 10 shows at a time. What you mean?
Yeah.
Like it's normal now.
Yeah.
Back then it's like, you know, TiVo, what? Your family must be rich.
Right.
Anyway, my week was good. I am so, how can I put this? I got to see Queen B on Saturday. Now, I understand that it is a joint tour between Beyonce and Jay-Z. However, I just keep saying Beyonce concert. I don't know why. Of course, I love Jay-Z. Am I like listening to his music to the point where it's in my playlist of Apple Music? No, it's not. But of course, he had some songs and I was like, oh shit, I remember this. You know, classics and all that. But it was just so good. Now, about a week or so ago, I found out my tickets were, when I say nosebleeds, they were nosebleeds. 2 rows from the top. I said, oh, the fuck not. We're not doing this. Because, I mean, of course, at the time, the tickets went on sale in March. So at the time, we're like, I just want to get a ticket. I just want to be in there, blah, 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 blah. You have all these scalpers buying 10 million tickets and they're reselling them upcharge. So when I got a ticket, I was excited. But then when I found out where I was sitting and I looked at the actual seat map, I'm like, I'm in 75 and it's only 77. I said, oh, no. So went on Handy Dandy Seat Geek, found a much closer seat. I was only in row 3.
Okay.
And I was able to sell the other ticket I got. It went like this. I said, well, I can get some of my money back. And it was just, the screen was clear. Mine is huge.
Yeah.
The screen is like clear. You can see everything picture perfect. They have this storyline and little movie and and I'm watching this. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of people involved behind the scenes and on camera in these story movies that they do with their tours.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of fucking NDA do they have? Because you never really hear about leaks. About somebody, but well, I'm working with Beyonce. We got something working. We can't tell you. But like, they don't have anybody like that with them.
Yeah.
And I just want to know what kind of ironclad NDA do they have?
Say something and I'll sue you.
I mean, it has to be very specific. It has to be, not only that, you have to have people that you trust around you.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you want to be on Beyonce's good side, you are sure as hell not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Because why would you want to fuck up your relationship with Beyonce?
Right.
And Jay-Z? Like, why would you do that? It's so fun. But anyway, it was like fireworks, literal fireworks, fire. And then they had like these screen effects while they were like dancing and stuff. And they had like little slow motion of fire on the screen. I'm like,
yeah,
they spent a lot of time, money, and energy. And then, mind you, when they tell you that the tour is like, oh, On the Run 2, tickets go sell in 12 hours. It's like, so y'all already had all this shit prepared. Yeah. So that means y'all been dealing with this for at least a year. The way that Beyonce works. She's just like, I'm pretty sure she has like 5 or 6 more shows left. As soon as that's over, she's like, okay, let's, you guys, that tour was great. Let's go ahead and go and get ready for the next one. And it's like another year and a half down the line. And then Everything Is Love came out the day of the Paris show. Yep. So then that means they were in the studio this whole time as well. Like, oh yeah, you guys, thank you for coming out to a concert in Paris. Just want to let you know, this album out right now. Go get that. Right. It's like, what the fuck? You're in the middle of a concert. You're in the middle of a fucking concert. And you're just like, yeah, we're just dropping albums. Like, nothing really matters. And she's the starter of no promo albums. Right. Yeah. You literally know what you were doing. I remember when Beyonce, the self-titled, came out. And we were like, did this bitch just release an album? It was, everybody was talking about it. Everyone downloaded it. Everyone got the visual. It was just like, this girl knows she was doing. I wonder who she was like, you know what? I'm just tired of doing promos and spending money for it. Let's just save money and just release it. Yeah. Let's see how it does. And it does incredible.
Doing this pointless interviews. So,
I mean, she don't really do interviews. No. She's too rich for all of that. Yeah.
And when she does, it's like when I want, with who I want, and how.
She did it with her Vanity Fair cover. And was it Vanity? Oh, it was a V. Yeah. She picked her for. She had full creative control, which never happened. Yeah. So it just shows you like the level of greatness she's on, because they don't do that. And then that led to the first African-American photographer for a cover of Vogue, which is insane.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And he was like 23. For a September issue, which is their like biggest issue of the year. And it's just like, well, so you have to wait till you had Beyonce to have all these first with this magazine? Like,
because I know she was actually the first. Was it last year or a year before? Because I remember it was that cover where she had like wet hair. And it was like, you look beautiful. And I love you, Beyonce. But I'm like, this isn't your best look. But inside, it was like, I want to say like Blue was still a baby. Because she had one of the pictures. She had like her and Blue. And I'm like,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, all right, Black women, we're getting there. Rihanna's been like the first on some of their like other, in other countries' Vogues and stuff.
Yeah, like Arabia and stuff like that.
I'm like, all right. So, yeah.
But it was just the dancing, the meticulous. Effects. It was just
life-changing.
It was. Yeah. And then I was just looking at her on the stage and I was like, that's fucking Beyonce. You know, it's different when you know who they are. You've been following her since she was 14, 15 years old, even though she's been in the music industry since she was a damn near toddler. Yeah. And you seen her in the group, you see her by herself, you see her married to Jay-Z and doing music with Jay-Z all these years. But it's totally different when you're like, this bitch is really real. She's like right on the stage.
It's
like
you.
I've been seeing you all my life, and I can actually be like,
it's you.
You are. I'm in the same venue as you.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy because, it's so many people. You don't really know how many people are there. Beyonce is one of the few artists who can have major celebrities at her concert. Yeah. Oprah was there, throwing up her own rich lady, black lady, diamond in the sky.
Right, I said that ain't The Rock, but you're Oprah, so I will take it.
You
You could be throwing up the peace sign, whatever you want, Oprah.
She's the only person in that venue that's richer than Jay-Z and Beyonce together. So she can do whatever the fuck she want. And then my sister was like, look at her hair. Her ponytail so healthy and full.
Just relax.
And then some people trying to clown her like, oh, why isn't she closer?
Like, you do realize that's like a club section for only celebrities.
It's like, yeah, it was, it's always like a section off, even from VIP. Yeah. There's like a section separate.
Yeah, because it was like Kelly was in it, Kobe Bryant and his wife, like pretty much, even if you
Kelly
had
was
VIP.
with Tina.
Ah.
Tina was in the front. Yeah, no, she was, she was in the family area.
Yeah.
But like, the rich people, besides like family, like if Solange was there, she would have been right at the front of the stage. But where Oprah was.
Right. I said, I want some box seats where Steven Tyler and his family was. It was him and Liv Tyler and like their whole family. It was like a kitchen up there. They were cooking.
EJ was in a box and they were talking shit about him. Like, oh, you can't get closer seats. And like, people were like,
you must not
they're
know.
box seats. Like, you cannot afford a box seat.
Right.
Because they have all the bells and whistles in there.
Yeah, it literally looked like a Tyler family reunion. Because I guess like Liv Tyler ran in and he was like, oh! And you just see them down there performing ape shit. And then they flash the camera. I forget the other sister's name that's like bigger. Mm-hmm. But she looks just like Liv Tyler. They're all in the kitchen like cooking or I'm like, what the fuck is in that box?
Like you need an elevator to get where they at. But it's a nice golden crusted elevator.
It looked like it was like a Super Bowl and people in the kitchen fixing a plate during halftime.
I mean, if it was a football game and you saw a celebrity in a box, like,
you should know.
You're not going to talk shit. So why are you talking shit? Because they're not.
Just basics.
They're too rich to be at the front with no seats. What you mean? Even the Club Carter VIP, like top VIP, even they didn't even have seats. Everything was standing room only.
Yeah.
So... And then one concert I saw Miss Tina at, she had a chair right there at the front. She was like,
I'm tired.
Not as young as I used to be.
Right.
I want to be here with my daughters, but I need my knees to work tomorrow. So we don't have to have a seat and perch my rich ass in the seat while my beautiful daughter performs. Mm-hmm. And she's literally at almost every single concert.
Yeah.
Every single one. And I was like, that's love.
Yeah.
Yes. So much love. She's not just sitting waiting for her Beyonce daughter check to come.
Right.
Like she's really.
Because I would. I've done my diligence.
I gave birth to you.
Right.
I
made them tacky ass Destiny Child outfits when you needed them. And now.
I did your hair.
Right. Now I'm ready to reap the reward.
And live my lavish life.
Yeah.
Speaking of Miss Tina, she and her husband are going to be on the new season of Black Love.
Oh.
So I'm super excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
But back to this concert. So when I was leaving, it was at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, probably one of the worst venues only because it's surrounded by residents. So there's no trying to park on the street. They had to start on time because there's a quote unquote noise ordinance in the area. That part of Pasadena is old money. Right. So they're like, we don't need all this music and ruckus going on over here. And I saw the guy that plays Nathan on Insecure.
Ah, yes.
And then I also saw Kev on stage. Mm-hmm. He's tall. Some people you think they short. I thought I don't think he was short, but I thought he was like my height. Yeah. No, he was taller and he was with his wife. She was much prettier in person. Right. But there's the only two people I saw. But then I noticed that all these other people were there. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, damn. Yeah. Where'd they go, through the back? Probably. Right. And then Sunday, Tamar had a video like, all the Club Carter ones, the VIP are gone, but I'm going to be in the stands with my fan because I have to be in the building. And then Miss Tina going to come in and comment, check your DMs. I said,
oh, bitch. Must be fucking nice.
You have to be. Come on.
Check your DM.
And then the next day. And she is VIP and posted a video. Thanks, Miss Tina.
Right. Just, okay. All right.
That's simple. That's simple.
Well played.
Wasn't even trying. Miss Tina, come in. Check your DMs.
Well,
sweetie.
I guess I'll chill with the fans and check your you know what.
I said, oh, I'm so jealous of you. Bitch.
Right.
Then you even have the connection to Miss Tina be on social media, minding her own bit. I don't know, people tag Miss Tina or whatever. And when I was leaving, they had like a will call box thing.
Yeah.
And it said Beyonce, friends and family. I said, he said on the run too, friends and family. I said, oh, so this is where Miss Tina was like, so I need you to add a ticket. This is for Tamar Braxton.
Right.
+1.
Mm-hmm. I can see it now.
I'm pretty sure Beyonce's like, Mom, you can have like 50 tickets that you can give to anybody, okay?
Right. Invite your friends.
Right. And just, of course, Kim was there trying to get back in Beyonce's good graces.
Like, girl, just...
But I do have a couple fuck yous about this damn concert. A, fuck you to the bitch that was sitting next to me.
Oh.
There's no need for you to be in the middle of a song that I'm quite enjoying to be yelling on your phone at somebody. Bitch.
I'm thinking like yelling. I'm like, well, oh wait, what was
on
there was an argument?
She's like, I couldn't hear because the song was on, but it was so much of a distraction. I was like, excuse me, I'm trying to listen to ape shit. I do not care about who you're yelling at.
Oh my God.
And then before she saw you, she was on her phone. And it was dim really low because I was trying to sneak and read it, but it was too dark.
Right.
But I can tell the blue was a big paragraph.
Oh, she was arguing with her man.
At the Beyonce concert, why you want?
Maybe Beyonce brought up some feelings and she was like, you know what? And another thing. I actually did that yesterday.
You did? You did another thing?
And another thing.
Oh, shit. She had something on her mind.
And another thing.
She had to get off her chest.
She probably heard, you know what?
Maybe she got in an argument before she left and she was just in her feelings. But God damn it, I don't need you to be yelling in my ear when I'm trying to listen to ape shit. No, it was during another one from Everything Is Love. Nice. And then when, of course, you've been seeing things on social media about the tour, so you can kind of see what songs they're going to perform. So it's about to be ape shit, which we all know by now is the end of the show because of what happened in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, talking to her friends. So it's like, so they're going to perform this. And then they're going to, after that, they're going to have the little dancers come out. And then they're going to play ape shit. And I'm like, bitch, I don't need you to tell me the lineup. And she's like, we're going to go right when they start playing ape shit because I want to get out of here. I'm like, don't you got your phone? Can't you text some of this?
Right.
I don't need to be hearing all of this. And I'm trying to enjoy myself. And then I wish I was in more of a section where people were more hyped. Because I went with people I knew, but I sat by myself. Yeah. So it's like that party swag. And so I want to do that. And everybody just like, it's too many white people around me.
Oh, no.
I couldn't swag and serve with nobody.
Oh, man.
So I'm doing it by myself. Mm-hmm. So it was just, I've been to a weekend concert and if you go to the weekend concert, most likely you know every single word to every single song. And I've been there by myself on floor seats. Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, you ready? They're like, yeah, I'm ready. Okay. I'm more of that type of person. So going to a concert by myself is not really a big deal. Yeah. But when you don't have that vibe around you, it's kind of like, I'm kind of enjoying this by myself. Yeah. So it was just like, okay, too many prim and proper white people around me.
Yeah. That's how I felt when I went to Jay-Z and Justin, their Legends of the Summer. Yeah. I was supposed to be going with my older cousins and stuff, but they backed out. So it was all my younger cousins. Mind you, at the time, they're like 19, 18, and my ass was like 26 or 7. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to enjoy this song that came out when you were 4. And that's just kind of...
It was just...
But yeah.
I want to swag and surf with the group. Right. Now, when I go to Trap and Paint next month, which I'm trying to go to, it's going to be nothing but black folk. Yeah. maybe a little sprinkles of some white people who love some trap music. It's okay. That's fine. You can pay with the rest of us. We don't judge like some white people. But anyway, you come in there, you can swag and serve. I want to swag and serve, and I don't know you, and I don't know you. But we're going to lock arms together and just sway left to right. That's kind of what I wanted. So it was, I feel like more of those people probably would have been in nosebleeds or VIP. Yeah. So, yeah. But, and then another fuck you goes to the security workers that work there. I'm gonna need you to know where the suites are, boo. I'm gonna need you to know where row 3, seat 114 is. Yeah. Because I'm already late and you making me go all around. And I need to get to my fucking seat. Right. I asked this one lady, where's the seat at? Oh, it's down there, but it's all the way across. I go down to the bottom of the stairs. Where's this seat? Oh, you got to go back upstairs and go around. I said, excuse me. She told me it's down here. And now you're telling me I have to go around. Can I just go right there? They would not let anybody touch the stairs that went to the floor. And it was just like right there. It would have been longer for me to go up. So I go up and around. And then the guy in the other aisle was like, oh no, you got to go back. I said, look. Right. I'm already late. Then already started. I cannot pay attention with her coming down in this unitard. Right. Bedazzled. Holding her hand with Jay-Z coming down the little lift. I need to see this. Right. I need to video this. I need to be in this. And so he was like, well, I'll take you. And then once he take me, everybody else, where's my seat? I'm like, no. I need my seat. Fuck you and your seat. You know when that happened? I need mine. Yeah, when we went to the first one, we actually ended up like 15 rows lower than we were supposed to. Because we were running to our seats and it was just a whole row. And Princess was like, y'all, let's just, to harass people. Let's just stand at these. We said, well, all right, because these fucking high up tickets that I didn't know before. I know. It's like a new venue. You don't really know where the seats are. And by the grace of God, nobody came. So it was like, God, thank you. It was like so many people scrambling because they started on time. Not just people like me who was running late to even get in there. But there are still people buying popcorn, going to the bathroom, get something to eat. And then all you heard is, doom. And everybody started running like, why did it start on time? It was just, and then my friend Daniel was like, bye bitch, I'm running. And she started running. I need to get my seat. And I'm up here running, sweating, all hot. Mind you, it's outside. Yeah. So if I'm hot, that means it's hot. It's hot. Yeah. So I finally get to, and then it was like in the middle of the aisle. I was like, fuck. I was like, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, I gotta get my seat, excuse me, sorry. And then it was just there. I said, finally. But now I'm just irritated and trying to not be irritated so I can enjoy the show. Right. So, and no more fuck yous, just those two. That girl next to me and security. Fair enough. Getting on my good goddamn nerves. But, besides that, it was great. It was amazing. Yeah. It was weird. People were like, Kev on stage. Like, hey, one girl even touched her. Hey, how you doing? I saw him and I was literally right next to him because I passed by him. I said, oh, in my head, I'm like, oh. But I just feel so awkward to be like, hey, hi, I know you from T. Can you take a picture? I feel so awkward. Yeah. I would feel so awkward. And even if Beyonce was in front of me, I'd sneak a good, act like I don't care. No, I'm talking about she comes to you and says, oh, I would probably freeze. I'd be like, so I need to come over. I need us to do brunch. I need this. Wait, you're gonna make all these requests. Like, look, okay. Now that I'm in your presence. Right. I just want you to know that we're friends now. Right. And because we're friends, I'm going to need a couple of things from you because I have been supporting you all these years and you have some catch up to do. Right. I'll sign the NDA. Where is it? I will gladly fucking sign that damn NDA. That's fine. Right. That's completely fine. We can do that. But if you could just, adopt me for a week and take me on, little Italian yacht trips that you guys do and yachting and all that. That's all I want. It'd be great. We can have playtime. You and Jay-Z want to go on a date and I'd stay with the kids. That's fine. Yeah. We can do all that. Actually, no, don't leave your prized possessions with me. I don't even... I'm pretty sure the nannies will still be there. Right. I don't want to be
be responsible for these things.
I probably
Your kids. I don't want to be
Patricia. Saint needs his
girl. Did you
sir? I got it wrong. I knew it was something lordly, like Ooh, and I got it. Ooh, I'm sorry. That was not a compliment
Still
whatsoever.
a cute baby, though.
He is a cute baby. But we ain't talking about that baby.
Right.
We're talking about, okay, when you name your kids off, it's not regular names. I'm going
right. Like, sir is crying. I just need video proof that I did nothing to incite this crying. I was here. I was in my gym.
Arms up. Look, he just started crying. He just did that. I didn't do anything. It roomed me over here laughing at stuff. I don't know what she's laughing at.
I didn't do nothing to make her laugh.
I gave her nothing. I did nothing.
I didn't make her laugh. I didn't.
I'm not Joker. I didn't do nothing. And then Blue was gonna be shading me.
Right.
What is this broke bitch doing?
Well, I'll tell you what my broke ass is doing. Like, trying to see how y'all live.
Blue be shading people. Just her looks. These broke bitches.
This peasant.
Oh my
Remember,
God.
she's like, even though you're broke, I like you. I'm glad.
You play tea time.
Right. Tea time. What type of baby do you think what type of kid do you think I am?
If you want to get in Beyonce's good graces, gonna have to play tea time.
I mean, whatever she wants to do.
I mean, her little play bag is probably $4,000.
Right.
But anyway, it was a good experience. I loved it. Hopefully it can be at a different stadium next time because Rose Bowl paid too many games with the damn area. At least once the stadium in Inglewood is completed.
Right.
It'd be much easier for me to go back to my grandma's house because guess what? Grandma only lives 15 minutes from the Forum.
Yeah. I feel like if she or either of them, if they were willing to go to Arizona, they should be willing to come to Vegas when that new stadium is built.
Oh, yeah, the one here? Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be lovely.
I think they would for sure come to Vegas.
Yeah,
I just think they don't have a place to perform at right
so
now.
I'm like, well, if y'all was willing to go to Arizona, I feel like you'd be like, well, if I have to choose between the two desert states, I'd much rather go to Sin City.
And California is the most visited state as far as tourists concerned.
Right.
Because they had one in LA, then they added one. They have one in San Diego, and then they have one in, I want to say Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Up north. So, they always have to travel in California the most. And then, my sister's going to go to the one in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so. But it was just a weekend of Beyonce. I wish I could have had some lemonade braids or a shirt. But, I just spent money on the tickets. So.
Right.
Yeah. But I will try to make it to where I have a Beyonce fund. Mm-hmm. I would like to experience VIP one time.
Yeah.
Not every time. One time.
Right.
Because them people was getting litty up in there.
I believe it.
And then and then the little lift thing was over the crowd.
Yeah.
That shit was fuck. So you could be, and the way the runways are set up, even if you weren't at the front of the main stage, you had the possibility of being able to
I see
Beyonce's ass is in my face.
Right.
And it's just so pretty and beautiful. And shout out to the white girl that was in one of the dancers. She was getting it. I said, oh.
Yeah.
All right. All right now. And Ashley was there, of course.
Of course.
It was hard to tell who she was because she didn't have her signature red big hair.
Yeah.
They all had buns. So, and then shout out to the band. They was getting it. Lady in the black lady, kind of chunky, just getting it, dancing, and then the
one
background
of the
singers. They was just every single last one of them was getting it. So great all around. Great, just
tens.
All right. So enough about Beyonce. We did that long enough. Let's go on to the news of the week, the celebrity RealiTEA-V news.
Right.
And guess who got arrested today?
Thomas
Ravenel of Southern Charm.
Yeah.
He was arrested for assault and battery, allegedly.
Bloop, bloop.
And it's if y'all don't give this girl her kids back, y'all should never get him full custody to begin with. He was indicted and convicted of federal cocaine distribution charges while he was state treasurer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And he has being white, being rich, and being a certain name on his side.
Yep.
It was just crazy. And it's like, okay. And then he got arrested again for a DUI. Mm-hmm. And then he had these accusations of sexual assault twice.
Yep.
And then this.
I'm hoping it's enough for Catherine to get her kids back.
There are people and then Catherine did post a picture of her kids on her Instagram. She's like,
yeah.
these kids are my and they're so cute.
Yeah.
The Kinsley looks just like her. Mm-hmm. I think some people say that she looks like Thomas. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But they're so cute. And I just feel like people in the comments like, I hope you get your kids back. Like, this is ridiculous. There's no reason why this man can be arrested, accused,
have all this stuff,
even went to federal prison. He didn't. In
the words of Katie Heron, he was a pusher.
Pusher.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Mean Girls. And I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Because he had the money and the power to have full custody. He made this woman take a drug test at the drop of a dime. This bitch could be at work and like, you have an hour to come take drug test. And she would have to leave her job.
And rush over there.
And get a drug test done.
But you know what? I'm hoping that she does get her kids back. So it's like, you know what? Karma.
Yeah. I mean, she's done all the work.
Right.
She passed every single drug test after.
Right. And how great would it be for her to get her kids back? Now you have to turn around and start cutting her a big ass check.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
for sure. He got all this money, being old money and just being, it's just,
yeah.
It just disgusts me.
Yeah. I feel like he definitely won't be back on the show.
No, Bravo actually did an official statement today saying he will not be back. I think they had
Thank
to.
you for your services.
That's exactly. They pulled the shiny.
Yeah.
Because he said, well, I'm not coming back at the end of last season. But today Bravo did issue an official statement saying he will not be back.
Good.
And so let Catherine get her shine and get her checks. I mean, what the fuck? Hopefully they don't have Trashley back.
You know, I was going to say there's no reason, but because it's
Bravo,
she'll find a way.
I'm pretty sure they'll be like, okay, well, Thomas not here, but then, I mean, you got to leave. We can still cut you a check. And hopefully you can salvage your relationship with Catherine. It's like,
why?
They're going to force the situation. Yeah. And it's up to Ashley to be like, you know what? Thomas is not here. We're not together anymore. I kind of want to just go back to being a hospice nurse and living my life in a new state. Mm-hmm. Better yet, go back to fucking California. If you really want to go back to your old life.
Right.
But, you know, I have a feeling she's going to be on the next season or make appearances.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know any other friends she's made, though.
Nobody else on the show liked her. So.
Not even Patricia after a while. Yeah. And Patricia was like, oh, bitch, you over here going too far. I'm not going to deal with you. So, I mean, that's the only way she would be able to stay is she had one ally on the show. And I'm pretty sure if production were to force a relationship where just like being cordial, I'm pretty sure they would push Trashley to Shep because Shep is very like, I don't want anybody to feel left out. I don't want anybody to feel a certain type of way. But then again, he has a really close relationship with Catherine. Right. So I don't see how, I don't really see anybody who would really put up with her. Right. Because she's the devil.
Right. Good luck, Bravo.
Fuck your apology that you gave to Catherine too. It's full of shit. Anyway, in other news, I can't think of any other news.
I felt like there is no news.
There is no news. I felt like there was something else I saw today, but so much happens on fucking social media. So, Javi of Teen Mom is opening his own CrossFit location in Delaware.
All right.
So hopefully he's getting his own checks now.
Right. He'll be about as fierce as my morning cornflakes.
I was just thinking, like, Where's this going? Cornflakes?
Right.
Really?
Got that from my girl Electra Abundance on Pose. She's like, you're about as fierce as my morning cornflakes. Like,
What?
you have to, it was an epic read.
That means you're not fierce.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no.
No flavor, no sugar.
Right, no muscles, no nothing.
It's my morning flakes.
Not even frosted flakes.
It's morning cornflakes.
Oh my God.
Bland as possible.
Right. When I say that show will teach you a good read line, like, oh, I'm going to use that.
It's so fucking funny. Oh my God. I have little mini tears like right outside the camera. I was trying to hold it in. Like, what the fuck did I get from? Good one.
Right.
Scrappy and his wife Bam.
Mm-hmm, the
Bambi.
Bam.
Or Hoofs, according to Mama D. Had their baby.
Yay.
8 pounds and 3 ounces. Little baby boy. Braylon, spelled Breland. And yeah. So precious. I love babies. They're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of them. Yeah, most of them are. And
speaking of most of them are,
what happened?
I am very convinced now that Robert Kardashian is definitely not Khloe's father, because as adorable as True is, so cute, I'm like, for some reason, all these babies is mixed with black. But True show is about 3 shades darker than all the others. Which kind of leads me to believe that yo mama got a little more black in her than the other 2 sisters. But that ain't my business.
Sips tea. Popping.
Right.
Hot tea. But I don't know. That whole family's weird.
Right. I'm like, okay.
People talking shit about Kim because she was at that Beyonce concert and the camera like trying to like, but she didn't know the word. And then Courtney was like, I wish I knew all the words. It's like, why are you there? Why?
Right.
Why are you there? Just so you can say I was at see Beyonce.
Right.
She didn't want to come to your wedding, so why she don't care that you're here?
You know, that is the shade of it all.
That's what
you
I'm
can't come to my, or maybe Kanye took more offense to it than she did. I don't know. But like, if you can't come to my special day, why am I sitting here giving my money to you?
I know.
Because I know you didn't get no free tickets.
I was about to say, I know Miss Tina didn't give you shit.
Right. You didn't get a DM.
Not at all. Not one bit.
Right.
It's like, no.
Probably just to say, you know, when you're a celebrity and I guess you're like, my job is to stay out there. It's like, how can I stay relevant today? Oh, I can go get some snapshots, some Snapchats of myself at this Beyonce concert.
And not know the words to the video that you were taping yourself. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, bye.
Never come back.
But yeah, that's all the news that I have for that I can think of right now. If something else comes in my mind, I'll bring it up.
Right.
And, I don't know if you knew that Caitlyn from Team OG was pregnant.
Oh, again.
Yeah,
Congrats.
her rainbow baby. For those that you don't know, rainbow babies are babies that are conceived after a miscarriage.
Oh.
So she did a photo shoot and she had like a rainbow like flower layer on her head.
Oh, well, that's cute.
And she's super pregnant. So I'm pretty sure she didn't really say anything for a while.
Yeah.
Obviously, since she had history of miscarriage, they get even more strict. We're not letting people know until after a certain time.
Understandably.
So congratulations to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Teen Mom OG starts on the 1st. And Teen Mom Young Get Pregnant starts. That's the ratchet one. With Ashley, Brianna, Kayla. I'm forgetting all their names. Anyway, it's only been one season, so bear with me. But I'm like, I'm just waiting because y'all ratchet as fuck.
Right. Lord bless them.
Full of drama. So apparently Kayla dropped teeth because she had posted like a new man on social media like a week or two ago. So we'll see how that plays out on.
Right.
And then they're starting to turn 1. I know Ashley's daughter, that's the one that's with Bar. Mm-hmm. Her daughter just turned 1. And then Brianna's son, the one that was with, what was her boyfriend's name?
Not Bar. That was the other one.
No. But I felt like it was a B. Anyway.
Yeah.
Her son Brayson, which is the one with like had a deformity in his arm.
Yeah.
Then he turned 1. So the babies are starting to turn 1 now.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how that plays out. And then Ray, Jay, and Princess had a special. I don't know if it was 1 episode special.
Think 1 episode. Yeah.
Is that really worth it?
I know Mona did the same thing with like Jocelyn. Gave her like 1 episode. Has there been anybody else? No, Rashida didn't get one. I guess 1 episode is enough. Like,
not a whole season worth of stuff. I guess. I mean, it's already during this current season of Love and Hip Hop, so I don't see why it would be a
right. They got the baby
series.
shower and her due date and stuff. So it's like, all right, that's enough.
Oh shit! I think they did it more for Ray J and less for Princess, because Ray J is hilarious.
He really is. He's very comical.
Him and Safari are usually my comedic relief for Love and Hip Hop, because everything else is just trash.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's go into these shows.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should start off with a season premiere.
Okay.
Which was Black Ink Crew New York.
Yes.
The original.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And just seeing, it was a 2-hour episode.
I thought I missed the episode. I'm like, oh no.
It was 2 hours, but when you look, I watch it on the app and it breaks it down to the 2 episodes, but it was a 2-hour on the show. And just watching it, it's like it's a 180 from Chicago.
It is.
It's, I don't really see Ryan making business moves like Caesar does in his show. It's like every other season, we open a new shop, we open a new shop, we open a new shop.
He's really been like
he's really capitalizing on this show. Ryan and Black Ink Crew Chicago is just more all about drama,
right? And they are actually really good, talented artists. So it's like, come on now, but. Yeah.
I mean, remember, like, usually they have, every episode, they have somebody come in, they say about what they want, why they want it, they do it, they have some little inspirational monologue in the interview while the tattoo is getting done.
You know, I'm about to make this world mine.
And no, you know what? It's time for me to take over. Caesar's gonna be all over the world.
Has your tattoo in a heart? A little dandelion.
Exactly. And now the Duchess is gone, I'll be able to do whatever I want, go all over the world. We could take in New York. We taking New Orleans. Then we taking over the world.
Can't nobody stop me, baby.
Can't stop, won't
As your
stop.
tattoo and a stop sign, like, okay.
It's always some inspirational.
And then they be like, why are you getting it? Why can't they just film somebody? So why are you getting this? Because it look cute. Like,
everything is meaningful. They want every single person that comes down and gets a tattoo. Like, so what are you getting?
Right.
And why are you getting it?
And let's see whose story can we have you get tattooed that pairs up.
Exactly. And then they always like, okay, so this person's getting an owl. So I need you to be in your interview. Who the fuck's gonna mess with you? Like, who?
What this?
Who? It was you! It was you!
That's the show title. Who?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to bring it up, because every single time they do a tattoo, it's some inspirational monologue in the interview, and they get so hyped up.
But I wonder if the people who get a tattoo when they go home and they watch the episode, they're like, where the fuck did they get all that from? Like,
it's about my grandma dying.
Right. How you take my grandmother's death into how you about to soar and you're leaving behind your old life and it signifies a new life that you are born into.
And it's my tattoo that I came up with.
It has shit to do with you.
Oh, shit. But anyway, Black Ink Crew Chicago didn't really have any of that.
Not this season.
Especially not
one inspirational.
Not one. The one time that Reese was about to do that tattoo, a fight broke out. So it was like, what the
No tattoos got done in Loyal Ink.
I think it was maybe a short one with Nikki.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, that was getting
utilized.
Yeah, of course. But it's like, if that just goes to show, if you are that talented for somebody to be like, come to my place of where I'm working or whatever, and tattoo me right now on the set of this video. Yeah. That alone should tell you, like, you know what? I could really be making bigger moves than what I'm doing. Like, I think with Black Ink New York, we know it's ratchet drama and shit. But see, it seems like when a camera stops rolling, Seeds is like, okay, back to business.
Yeah.
Like when we're filming, okay, ratchetivity, up the ass for everyone. When they say cut, all right, what am I doing now?
That's why he got in an argument and started firing people. Episode 1.
You fired.
He's like, y'all want some crawfish? Y'all want some? Here. Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody at this party. You over here getting drunk as fuck.
Donna, you fired. I would have been like, I just hear I'm getting an unemployment check.
Well, you fired, dude. My nigga, you fired. Right. It's like...
Then I'm like, that has to be staged, because I'm like, first off, you are Black Ink. You mean to tell me if you post even one thing on Instagram, like party tonight, New Orleans, nobody is showing up?
That's rare. Because I did, even before the last season ended, you already saw social media about New Orleans.
I'm like,
so nobody showed up unless it didn't have the address?
Which, I mean, while
we having a party, come and party with us.
Well, we didn't tell you
we
where.
ain't gonna tell you where though, my nigga. Like,
but find us and you can come party. You can get some crawfish.
Nigga, I can go to the corner and get crawfish.
Right,
like, we ain't in New Orleans.
Yeah.
But it was just like, and then when he found out, Sky was like, well, I'm leaving tomorrow to go to my graduate. You gotta be there for fun? Why you gotta be there for fun? And he was like, nigga, my son is graduating.
Right.
But you could go to graduation. You ain't gotta stay there for 4 days. I need you here. I'm $500,000 a day. Nigga. Right. Why are you opening a new shop if you're $500,000?
I'm trying to figure these numbers out. Like,
do you need Gordon Ramsay to help you with your business?
Right. I'm like, it's just a tattoo shop. I don't see the $500,000.
Well, first of all, let me tell you something. This shop is by far the best concept shop that he has.
Yeah, I'm like, if it's a real shop, not just like a production, okay, let's film here, it is very nice.
My nigga, you have food 24/7.
Right. All you need to do is include a few barbers and get a haircut, and
they legit have tables and chairs. Order your food, hang out, watch the game, get a tattoo.
If I'm just hungry and y'all got good wings, I'm just gonna go in there and order food.
And if I get drunk enough, I might end up getting a tattoo.
Right. I'm gonna go there and look for niggas. Like, listen, no, he cute. Let me get a 6-piece. Right. Let me order me a 6-piece. Hey, so, ma'am, you want a tattoo? No, I ain't here for that.
It's like a genius concept, and I hope it's not a production stage business. I hope that is a legitimate business like 1-2-5 is. Yeah. So, but I was like, this shit's fucking brilliant. It is. You can never not have Black folks, niggas, not show up when there's food.
Yeah, that's why I knew that party thing was fake. Like, no. I could understand maybe not as many people.
You know what I was thinking too when he got that plate of crawfish? I said, who did catering for you?
Right.
How much money did you spend on catering? You got all this food, little streamers.
Because I'm like, y'all could literally put on your social media right now, we're in New Orleans, come to the shop for our soft opening. Within 30 minutes, there's going to be a line of people.
Yeah, true.
That's why I'm like,
not even a straggler.
Right.
With their face blurred was there.
Exactly. So I'm like, all right, I think this is a produced scene, but I'll roll with it.
Yeah. Just like that one time when they were was it Atlanta for like a couple days or something like that? And then somebody was like, "Oh, we're here to telegram or something."
Oh yeah, the dancing clowns or something.
Hello, my daily. Hello, my darling. Hello.
It was like, "Sees you a punk," and something.
Oh yeah, just singing telegram. There we go. It was like, what?
Okay.
It's like, how the fuck you get the address?
This must have been Duchess. I said, now, Duchess could be petty, but I don't even think she would be this corny petty.
No, that's pretty corny.
Yeah.
If anything, she's sending niggas to beat your ass. That's what I feel like
I
she's
would
doing.
believe.
But it's like, that's why I like New York so much better, because it's still business. There's still talent.
Yeah.
There's still, you know, even though Donna's upset that she didn't go to New Orleans, it's still bringing up work stuff because she has worked there much longer than Vagina Slayer.
Right. But
and stuff
her
like
coloring
that.
in, tattooing ass.
Yeah, that's probably why he didn't take it.
Right. And she still showed up anyway. Hey, where's the party?
You gonna show up to a strip club when it's C's birthday and then you get mad at Alex.
Right.
Like, what the fuck you think he's gonna do?
Right. I was here to apologize. I was here to apologize, but you all up on bitches and can't even speak when you see me. I said, well,
I can understand if it's in like the Airbnb and he got 4 bitches up in the room with him.
Literally stripped.
And it's like a private dance, quote unquote dance.
She said, you in here shaking ass. I'm not shaking ass. She's shaking ass.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking and enjoying. But seriously, it's a strip club. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
She over here throwing drinks and over here trying to get kicked out of the fucking strip club. Caesar's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
You're supposed to be managing.
You supposed to be having my VIP clients and you over here down here. Like, what the fuck
Why
are you
would
doing
you
here?
even trust Donna with VIP clients?
That's the thing, though. Like,
I would trust Kit to tattoo people before Donna.
Kit or cat?
Kit. No, I had
Kitty
it right.
cat.
I
I always
trust
get them
her.
confused.
Yeah, I would trust her to tattoo somebody before.
And she don't know a damn thing. She gonna draw some fucking stick figures.
It's like, dodgeball and picking a lap. You know what, Kit? Your weave be on point. Come on.
I mean, I know how to trace, but that's as far as it goes. I don't know how this needle work, but
right. But Donna, I don't care how many classes she done took.
now the master class can help her ass. Like, what the fuck? That's why you been apprentice for so long. God damn it. Like,
Bless
did she
her
do
heart.
any tattoo that people was like, oh, that looks decent? Not one. That's a damn
But God bless
shame.
her heart. And the people, I hope when she's doing them, it's like a fake one or something. I hope people are not literally trusting her with a real needle, with their real body.
The only way they would, I don't even think they would trust her. I feel like, how people are like, they don't want to spend money on a good tattoo artist, so they just go to one person because it costs $40.
Right, well, she $40. Oh my God.
And then they wind up getting a smiley face with a sideways smile. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Like, how the fuck you get a smiley face wrong?
Right. I told you I wanted a dragon.
How do you spell regret as regret? Like, who was
it? Was that old shit that did that?
No, that was on that movie,
No.
Family Vacation.
Yes, but on
he did spell something wrong. He did.
It was something.
It was, what was it?
I know it's that commercial, and I know it wasn't no regrets, but I feel like it was like
that's
regrets
a Snickers commercial.
Yeah,
but then there's a movie. I think it's a Johnson Family Vacation with Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah,
and that little boy that like Emma's character was like, no regrets, and it's R-A-G.
Yeah.
But the regrets one is a Snickers commercial.
But I feel like the word "oh shit" spelled wrong was like with an R too. I just don't remember.
I'm gonna Google it.
It was very funny, and it's like,
oh shit, wrong
tattoo. The things we Google.
He spelled world wrong?
I think that was it, or something.
Wait, is this him on a court show? Judge Faith?
See, this is...
Tattoo Me Beautiful, expert witness from Black Ink. October 28, 2016. Wait a minute.
That was around the time the episode aired.
Huh?
That was around the time that...
Like the scene helps you
Oh, I hate ads. Oh my God, get on my nerves. But anyway, skip ad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You were a tattoo artist for over 10 years and a cast member of VH1's Black Ink? That's correct. Okay. Let me hear from you, Mr. Duncan. What are you a witness to in this case? He told me that he got a tattoo that wasn't going to get finished and...
Wait a minute. So somebody went to court to sue somebody else for a tattoo and they called Richard Duncan as an expert witness on tattoos. Who the fuck needs an expert witness on a tattoo?
Why, oh shit, of all people.
And then it's Judge Faith. I ain't never heard of her. What the fuck?
Right?
People just didn't do anything for a check.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I am telling you. If I wanted a check so bad, I would have went on Judge Judy when I got a letter in the mail when I was suing somebody.
Like, you know what? I think I'll take it.
You know what? It was just, they give you an extra $400 a base on top of whatever you win. But I was like, no, but y'all gonna be all up in my business though. So I really don't want to be on TV.
Right. Like,
and for this, and my parents don't know that I'm suing somebody. No, we're not going to do that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's just, what do you think about this new little Asian man in New Orleans?
You know, he looks creepy, yet very sexy and mysterious.
Yes, he does!
And I'm like, I don't know how to feel. So I'll just let my vagina decide.
I started following him on Instagram today. And it's Ace. Let me make sure it's the right one. Yeah, Ace B-47. Or that's the name. And then the Instagram handle is just Ace B47.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, who's that Asian guy? I want to see something real quick.
I just
and you know
research.
It's crazy because usually when you have someone who is non-black, quote unquote, act black, it winds up being a problem with some people because they feel like they're being a culture vulture or cultural appropriation and things of that nature. But if you really, really think about it, if he literally grew up in the blackest area
that's
possible,
what he knows.
And that's all he knows, then how does that really fall under cultural appropriation or being a cultural vulture?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? And then, I don't know. I just feel like when a white boy or Asian especially, when they got some kind of swag, it's like, I want to know more about you.
Right. Tell me more.
So yeah, he has all these tattoos. He has but he's from New Orleans. So grills and stuff like that is not abnormal. That's just, for instance, Mariah Lynn, very white.
Yeah.
Very, very white.
Yeah.
But when you're from a specific area in New York, it's not really a black versus white thing. It's more of the area that you're in.
Very true.
So same thing. If you're from Staten Island, you're black, you're pretty much going to talk like someone that's from Staten Island. It doesn't really matter if you're like not Italian or whatever. So I don't know. I think it's like a gray area.
Yeah.
It can be a gray area. I don't think he's ever like trying to perpetrate that he's a black person or I think that's where
he seems a little too low key to be trying to perpetrate.
Way too low key.
Usually people that are trying to perpetrate, they're like, see me. He's just like,
that's Mariah Lynn.
I'm here to do tattoos.
Mariah Lynn is see me.
And look in the corner, just
he chilling.
Right.
He chilling.
While C's firing everybody, he just
like sitting in the corner high as fuck.
He ain't talking to me. Right,
business.
Clearly high as hell. Like, he ain't talking to me.
Minding his own good goddamn business. He knows very well that he's Asian as hell. But he's him and he's just sitting here trying to do some tattoos.
Yeah.
And guess how he got into tattoos?
Shit, I didn't hear his
in fucking jail.
Story.
In fucking jail.
All right. Wow. See, oh my God, that was so racist. I'm sorry.
I didn't say it. I didn't do it. I didn't say it.
But he does look like he can throw hands.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this picture.
Oh my, yeah. No, he probably was in jail, y'all.
He was in there for a while. I want to say he was in there for like a couple years, like 5 years at least. And then it's just all black people.
Yeah.
It's just. That's just.
Did the song say you like my wee wee?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, I'm not gonna question it. That's cool. That's what he said.
Look at him in his little Havana Unana hat. Look at your face. Like, huh? Oh, okay. Every single does he have dreads?
I think so.
Oh my God, you have to be kidding me. He has dreads?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really notice it on the show. Oh, because he had a hat. Oh no, it looks like just braids. It'd be crazy if he does have dreads. But anyway. Yeah, he's creepy, but you're very intrigued at the same time. Like,
very.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
There's an Asian, damn it, I almost said his name. An Asian person in college.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all the black girls pretty intrigued by him. And of course, he did wind up marrying a black girl. Yeah. So, like,
not surprised at all.
Not the least bit surprised. Like, it was just like, I wouldn't see it any other way.
Yeah.
Like, I saw you marrying a black girl. You just had to wait to find that black girl who was okay with you being Asian with some swag. That's all. That's fine. It's okay. But I'm fine with interracial, whatever. It's cool.
Yeah, don't bother me.
As long as you don't be trying to throw in a bitch or a nigga in there.
Right.
Because you mad, then I'm
good.
We're good. But yeah, Blackie Crew was interesting. It was refreshing though. Yeah. It was funny. Mm-hmm. Watts yelling and laughing.
Right. I look forward to this season with them.
Yeah. It was funny. But for the finale of Blackie Crew Chicago.
Yep, let's wrap them up.
I'm glad they don't have reunions.
Right.
If Ryan wanted to move on and move forward and get rid of negative energy or people out of his personal space and want to start anew with a new shop, why do you need to buy their lease? Right. Why do you need to, quote unquote, take something from them? Aren't you fine on your own? Yeah. Didn't you have Nikki just call you up directly and ask you for right? Like, what was the point?
Right. Just doing shit to be an asshole. So that's how it ended. He took the shop and was like, "It's no longer y'all's. It's now mine."
He was like, "Well." According to him, the building manager called him. Mm-hmm. Apparently, building manager wasn't happy because I guess they were paying late or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I guess they didn't really have a lot of problems when Ryan was taking over it. Yeah. So they called Ryan. It was like, well, the lease is up. Do you think you want to come back? And you can buy the lease. Oh. So he bought it underneath everybody's noses, except for 4. Yeah. 4 new. And pretty much was like, oh, well, I can have 9 mag back. But you left that location. Right. So what was the point of leaving in the first fucking place? Doesn't make any kind of sense to me.
Bless him.
And 4 is a bitch for not telling his brother. I mean, if I'm not gonna tell anybody else, I'm gonna tell my blood. Least. Like, they're supposed to be close. Of course, Don got his face. When you was gonna tell me this, he was like, I'm telling you now. I'm like, oh. And you got attitude? Right. And then Lily bitch ass, hey, you ain't gonna be talking to me like that. He was like, I'm not the one you want to have problems with. Right. I ain't scared of you. It's like, bitch, oh my God.
Like, he's not gonna hit you.
No. Like, no. Just call Jen. She would gladly take care of the situation. And it was just like, what? And that's how it ended. It was like the worst ending.
I thought he was gonna do like, okay, I bought the lease, so I want us all to like work together again.
No, he was like, I bought the lease. This is 9 mag. He took their sign off the thing and everything and put the 9 mag sign back up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I thought that's what they were trying to do. I'm like, well, this is corny, but okay. I was like, y'all did all that just for y'all to all come back together. But he really was like, fuck you. Just
no, he was like, it's my shop now. Fuck Loyal Inc. It's no more Loyal Inc. It's just 9 mag.
I mean, it's no more Loyal Inc. here, but I mean,
true.
Oh Lord.
I mean, And that's the thing is like they could always just be like, well, we could just take our sign and go somewhere else. Like we don't have to be in this specific location. It was just easier for us to stay here because that's what we know. Right. But if we really want to just continue loyally, all we have to do is just go somewhere else.
Right. We can go back to where you just left.
Unless he's trying to have both.
Right.
Because obviously you already paid if it's not a production location.
Right.
If it's truly your own business, then you just paid all this money, you did all this work in it. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to get any of that money back.
Right.
So you're going to move forward with it. So unless you have 2 shots, and it's like, well, you're not progressing. Like Caesar's progressing. He had that shot.
Locations and stuff.
Yeah. Like you haven't even, by now, you should have definitely expanded outside of Chicago. The state of Illinois.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely would have been. Kat done moved to L.A., was the first Black woman to have a tattoo shop in Beverly Hills. Like, she over here making moves. She didn't need you. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not progressing like you should be because you're so worried about petty bullshit.
Right.
He's like, I think he thrives in petty bullshit.
He knows when they say cut, okay, back to my regularly scheduled program.
Right. Because, it's been like every season now, it's been pretty much a new shop opening and employees and new tattoo artists. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure the tattoo artist at 125 was like, fuck that. We don't care about being on camera. We just want these coins.
Just let me stay here in peace.
Because the only time they were over there was when Kit was there and then when Caesar like popped up in there. But they didn't really record in 125 like that.
Yeah.
So, and now they have New Orleans. So, yeah, they only record when they're like in the beginning of it. And then they kind of just go back to the original whatever. So, I mean, everybody else is thriving. Everybody in New York is thriving. Mm-hmm. So, what the fuck y'all doing in Chicago?
Hopefully, we'll see some results, some more positive results next year.
We'll see. Mm-hmm. I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, please don't.
I won't die. No. So, we can move on. That's enough Black ink. We did Chicago and New York. Mm. I kind of wanted to talk about. Let's see where we at. Oh yeah, we have time. So I kind of wanted to bring up the whole situation with Married to Medicine because first of all, Heavenly gets on my damn nerves, but she's so funny at the same fucking time. Like I cannot not have her on the show. Yeah, it's so entertaining. Right. But they did a to be continued the crab boil that Dr. Heavenly threw at her house. And of course, Heavenly went off on Quad because Quad said it wasn't sisterly. Oh, don't do that. You can't be saying that kind of stuff. We all sister. We all love you. Don't be doing that to us. You know her yelling. Oh, you need to get out of my house. Tried to throw the bitch out. Right. Then Jackie finally arrives and she's like, what's going on? Right. And they finally cleared it all up. Still confused as to what Quad really wants. Yeah. Because you can't be distant, but then want people to be there for you at the same time.
I'm like, you better pick one, because I'm only giving you one. I'm going to be there or I'm not going to be there. Which one?
Simone did her little conversational yelling. Right. I'm trying to tell you that I want to be here for you like you were here there for me, but you're not letting me.
Girl. Like I said, and I get the love. I get it. Yeah. And Simone ain't wrong. But at the same time, Simone would be like, you know what? I done reached out to this heifer. I would have sent her a nice text or even a voicemail just so she could hear my voice. Hey, girl, I've tried to reach out to you. You have not been answering. So I'm guessing either you're busy or you don't want to talk about it. But if you do need somebody, I'm here. Love ya. Bye. And then I need to get back to working on my marriage because my shit ain't perfect no more. Well, it never was. But, you know, she's still going through a rocky time and she's a doctor and she got 2 houses. Like,
she's got 2 houses.
Right. So, you know.
Maserati.
Exactly. Yeah. So it would have just, She
got to keep getting these coins together.
Yeah. She would have got 2 to 3 outreach attempts and a voicemail.
At least they wouldn't have to sell a house because they have 2.
That's true.
You just take the south house, I take the north house, and you don't have to split anything.
Right. And then back to my life, I'll see you when I see you.
Right. But then the kids are grown, too. So they don't really have to worry about
That's true.
Weekend dad or whatever the case may be. But they finally got through the whole situation, and the only thing I really got annoyed with was Toya's little conversation we had with Contessa at the end of the episode, because I'm trying to figure out, what does Toya really require to be from a friend?
Right.
Like, I don't understand. Friends are going to be honest. Like, real friends are going to be honest. You can't have every friend be a yes man or be like a congratulatory friend,
right? Or at every event and
And I honestly feel like she's just picking on Contessa because she's new. Because her issue with Contessa is that she didn't reach out to her when she couldn't come up there because of her father, even though her husband was there on her behalf. And when they sat down, she brought this whole thing about the last party, about how she was talking about how, like, oh, we gonna celebrate paying bills now. And I felt like, okay, that was one of your complaints that you're still complaining about. You're complaining about the fact that she didn't want to celebrate and you paying your bills.
Right.
Which, I don't even think that's a rich person problem. That's just a you problem.
Right. And it's like, it was brought up on the reunion, so you could have I remember the topic was brought up, but I'm like, you could have hashed that out then. And even if you still had a problem with it, why pick the time when she's going through something like that with her dad to even want to bring? Yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't care. But I felt like she was picking on her in a sense, because when she was going through the tax stuff, Quad came over with a basket of cheap products that included Top Ramen and hot dog water. Don't just wait.
Like, look, bitch.
And she was like, look, bitch, you gonna have to like
downsize.
Yeah, you forgetting where you came from pretty much. Like, you're forgetting. And I need to be honest with you, and this is how you need to eat. This is how I need to do.
Because you're gonna go back there real quick.
Yeah. And if she was okay with Quad telling her, like, bitch, you need to stop spending so much money, why is it such a problem for Contessa to be like, why are we celebrating you pay your bills?
Right.
And why are you wasting money on a party about you paying your bills?
I would have been like, you know what? I'm going on me a nice little trip with my husband, who's been working all these damn hours to pay this shit off. Like, we will be in Tahiti for a week or something. Like, why? I thought the party was useless.
It was being in the black. Bitch, you only in the black because you just got out of the red. Like, you put yourself in the red so you can be out of the black.
Yeah.
And then you made the dumb decision for somebody to have a power of attorney over your damn finances and accounting. Yeah. Like, who the fuck does that? The fuck? You have to understand what you are doing and paying your bills. How are you going to have somebody that you're paying to take care of your finances, and then you find out that you owe $170,000 in tax debt? Whose problem is that?
Yeah.
Yours. So why do I have to come and celebrate with you about something you're supposed to do? You should have taken care of.
I'm trying to figure out how you didn't know that.
My broke ass be on my tax person.
My taxes get done. I get a nice little booklet. Like, here's your refund or what you owe. Like, I'm trying to understand how you didn't see that for years. But you know what? That's going back.
I mean, every year you should know how much you owe or how much you getting back.
Right.
And when you make a decent amount of money, you usually owe. So how the fuck do you not know? Oh, well, we had a person take care of that. Bitch, you ain't come for money.
Right. Why are you not writing your own checks? Or setting up auto pay? I don't get it. Like, y'all got money, and I'm not counting your coins, but y'all don't got that much money.
Right. You're not millionaires.
Exactly. I'm like, I hardly believe that Eugene is sitting here bringing in $1 million a year. I'm pretty sure now with Married to Medicine, you make a nice little coin, but I know it's not.
It might be closer to $1 million a year with you if you add the show.
Right. I'm like, it might be like $1 million a year, but I'm like,
she don't work though.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't see y'all bringing in like 2-3 million a year where it's like, okay, we need a lawyer, 2 accountants. Like,
I mean, if that was the case, it wouldn't have taken them almost 2 years to pay off $170,000.
He wouldn't have to take extra shifts.
No, he would have been able to pay that off quickly.
Yeah. Because I'm assuming if you are bringing in, let's say, $2 million a year, you should at least have a few $100,000 in your savings.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So the fact that y'all weren't even able to write a check for that in a few months and be like, here you go. It's like, okay.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah. Already that shows me that y'all are living way beyond your means.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should be like, all right, we bring in like $2 million a year. But out of a year, every year, we're able to put away.
Even if they didn't even bring in that much money, let's say they brought in a whole total of $350,000 in a year. If they weren't living beyond their means, they would have been able to pay that off much quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But then they had this gigantic 10,000 square foot house they were renting. She's buying all this stuff, all this wine, all these, the car. Like, this is why I listen to Susie Orman. You are not supposed to pay no more than 1/3 of income on rent or mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
She was on Wendy Williams the other day. She was asking some girl, the girl put a non-refundable deposit down for a Brazilian butt lift, but she didn't have the rest of the money. So she was thinking about selling her car to pay for her ass. And Susie Orman, she didn't say, bitch, you crazy, because that's what I would have said.
Yeah.
But she asked her some simple questions. She said, do you have an 8-month emergency fund available? She said, no. She said, so she asked her another question. She said, no. She said, then no, you cannot get your ass done. Like, there's just some things that you have to really ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Like, is this something I can really do? So it's like, yeah, you're $170,000. If you're making decent money, if you're living within your means, you should be able to pay that off. Mm-hmm. That really shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
If you're making, I mean, he's a medical director now, so obviously he's making quite a bit of money, but she ain't working and all she does is spend.
Right.
So, I mean, besides Married to Medicine, I mean, yes, that's considered working, but she's not something where she's having a consistent amount of money coming in. I mean, even Quad has various different prizes she's getting coins from besides the show.
Yeah.
I've never seen Toya do anything else.
Yeah. And I highly doubt her yearly salary for Married to Medicine is anything over $300,000.
Right. So at most, they're probably bringing in like $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
I don't see them making any more than that.
Yeah.
Because I even think them wanting a fucking $2 million house is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need a $2 million house?
Right.
And the house that they were looking at was like 2.9. And he was like, oh, I can work extra shifts. So if you need extra shifts for a house that's not only, but it's $900,000 more than what your budget is, then obviously you
can't afford that.
You can't afford it.
And then when you were working extra shifts, your marriage was like shitty.
According to you.
Right.
Mainly because they weren't fucking.
Yeah. So it's like, well, bless him.
Him.
Yeah.
Him. Yes. I don't know. I feel like if I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't really have to do anything but just live, I'm going to make sure that I'm not causing us to be in this problem.
Right.
Remember that dirty ass, bitchy ass look she gave him when he was like, we're living in our biggest debt, and she rolled her eyes and looked at him with that snaggle tooth like, what you say? Like, what the fuck? I would never want to look at my husband like that. Like, obviously he's the head of the household. Obviously we're in a situation where we shouldn't be in, and we can't afford this house. Mm-hmm. I wonder how much. I really want to know how much that house was every month. I want to say they did mention it, and it was something like $8,000 or $9,000 a month.
I remember.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you owe $170,000, but you think it's okay for you to stay in that house and just budget on everything else. For what? Mind you, that's not including the electric bill,
right? Utilities,
the water bill, the cable bill, the lawn. Like that's not including anything else.
Yeah.
So you're probably paying like $10,000 a month just for living expenses, not including groceries, not including clothes, not including the cars and the gas and the insurance, the renter's insurance because it wasn't a mortgage.
Right.
And just no. No. I need to be able to afford the house that I'm going to be in. I feel like I want to say, would you think Vegas housing is better than Atlanta or Atlanta is better than Vegas?
I think.
Or you think they're about the same?
I feel like Atlanta is a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But
I think you can get more land.
Yeah.
A bigger square footage with your... Okay.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, girl, we've been to some open houses out here. Mm-hmm. Have any of the houses we've seen been over $1 million?
No.
Or 1.2 or something like that?
Nope.
Weren't those houses amazing?
Yeah.
So what the fuck you need a $2 million house for if you can't even pay $170,000 in a year?
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Or the Johnsons in this case.
Right.
Because we're in Buckhead.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Toya knows. But anyway, going back to the Contessa thing, I feel like, what do you really require of a friend for them to always be your yes man? Because I think that's what she is required from Contessa. Yeah. I don't feel like I personally don't feel like if it was my friend, if you were having a party just because you save money. Yeah. I'm going to probably say, like, I don't think it's the best thing for you to spend this money when you just save the money. Right. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that's just not.
And I like to throw a party, but even I would.
Oh, but see, you can do a party within a very good budget.
Like, bro, I don't think it's good thing to do this party. I'm only spending $400. Well, then all right. Bitch, the drinks is here and the food. How'd you pull that off? Well,
and that's like, I know B can go throw a good, economically sane function with drinks, s'more station, and galore. It is going to be done properly
and cheaply,
but not look cheap. There's a difference. So you got to go to Oriental Trading to get some stuff. Then that's what the fuck we gonna do.
I'm trying to, a $10,000 party. Oof. Not to especially not to celebrate.
Right, and that's the thing. Those your parties that she's throwing are very, very high. Yeah, like, mind you, the fake birthday party that she threw, which is really a promotion party for her. Like, you're celebrating your husband getting a promotion, meaning he gets more money, but then you throw a party and spend his money. Why can't you just take that money and just spend it on him? Right. Like, you are spending money for people to eat and drink for free.
Like I said, like, he was the one that did all the work to get his promotion and pay off a big chunk of this debt. You should be like, you know what? The kids will be with the grandparents for a week. I'm taking you somewhere exotic and you are just going to relax and I am going to do things to you sexually and treat you like a king through the duration of this vacation. Like, and you could have did that like 70% cheaper. Right. And he probably would have enjoyed that a lot more.
But that goes back to what we were saying last week. I think she just does these things because she wants to be like, hey, look at me. Look what I'm doing. Because she doesn't do anything else.
Look at me. That's true.
She doesn't do anything else.
Yeah. I think when Vicky Gunvalson talks about like women. Right. I think Toya is like.
The person she needs to talk to. Yeah. Yeah. Because Vicky has been very vocal about her usually being the breadwinner.
Right. And women who don't work and just sit back and spend the money.
Yeah. And she got real bitter when she had to pay Don alimony. That's when she really started feeling it. Right. Like, but she's like, yeah, if you're not making the money, you can't just be spending money all willy-nilly and not really talk to the person who's bringing the money in the first place. Yeah. And honestly, I mean, let's be real. Like, that's just communication.
Right.
Period. Like, you want to have open communication. Like, you might have a conversation like, look, if it's under this limit, you do not have to ask me.
Right.
I would just prefer that it is no more than twice a week.
Right.
And that's it. But anything past that, you got to run it by me.
Yeah.
At least have that conversation in the beginning. So if it's like, look, I can spend $500, well, up to $1,000 a week.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine, bitch? Like, $1,000 a week? Your husband's like, you know what?
I wouldn't know.
That's for you to spend. That's not including groceries.
Right. Just my own. I would not know how to act.
That's for you and yourself. You know how many brunches we gonna go to?
Brunch, breakfasts, lunches, brunches, afternoon snacks, just
spa days.
Bro, oh my God, I'd
wine
live there.
tastings,
yeah,
shows.
I'd just be on Groupon. You know, I never took a kettlebell.
I like you because you're like Groupon. I'm gonna be on Amazon Prime. Like, we gonna be spending money, but the good way.
Like, you mean to tell me I got $4,000 a month?
Just to be like,
I'd be on vacation like every other month. Like, oh my God. I can't even imagine.
The trip that you want to go on next month,
right?
Paid in full. No credit card needed.
Yeah, nothing. Just.
What the fuck? Like, it's like she forgets. She says that in the whole debt situation, like, we're the first people in our families to have money.
Correction. He's the first. You ain't did shit. And I hate to say that because I don't want to sound like I'm like downplaying.
We're all for not having to work.
Yeah.
Like, we've said it multiple times in this podcast. We are all for not having to do shit.
Right. I understand y'all are married, so what's yours is his and what's his is yours.
However.
But you literally did hardly nothing while this man broke his back to pay off this debt. And when he made suggestions to be like, you know what? Maybe if we go back to a house that we already own.
Right.
So that way I could take some less shifts. Or maybe we cut down on this. You had like the biggest attitude. That was
nasty
like the
attitude.
Yeah, that was the fucked up part.
Stank attitude.
It was like you weren't even a supportive wife. Like, okay, I got to do whatever I can to help my man through this. Mm-hmm. You were just. But
she be the first person to talk shit about somebody else not doing for their husband.
Throw the whole Toya away.
Throw it away.
Yeah.
Throw the whole Toya away. Yeah, she gets on my nerves. So when Contessa was like sitting at the table, like, I don't feel like dealing with this bullshit. What you want?
Right.
Let me order my food. What do you recommend?
Right.
The salmon or the steak? Can I have both?
Right.
Like, she was just, apparently food is more important than what I got to say.
Yeah.
And it was just like, she just had a fit. And then when Contessa walks over, she's like, okay, bye. Bye, bitch. Do you want to get fucked up? Do I have to remind you that I'm from military, bitch?
Yeah.
Do you need for me to remind you that I have weapons that I could use against you?
As easy as it was for me to save my daughter from choking, it's just as easy.
Right.
To cause
She was calm too. She's like, yeah, she good. I was like, I would have panicked. But yeah, she's like, what the fuck? Like, and then when she sits back down, she turned around. She's like, oh no, you're not about to call me a bitch when I'm walking away.
Right.
And then when I sit back down, now you want to leave. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bye, bitch. What are you really mad for?
Yeah.
Because you had a party that you shouldn't have had. You spent money on a party that you shouldn't have had because you barely had money 2 months prior.
Right.
And then now I want to take care of my dad who has cancer, which I don't think Toya knows that officially that her father has cancer. Not once did she ask, hey, how's your dad doing? I know you were not able to come to my party because your dad, how's your dad doing? Not one thing caring about her situation at all. She just cares about the fact that you didn't show up to her party where she wasted money again. But her husband was there. So what the fuck? The party was about her husband, right? So shouldn't be, it don't make no damn sense at all. At all. So.
I volunteer as Tribune to throw the whole Toya away.
Okay. And I second that volunteer. What am I calling it?
I second that voluntarism. I don't know.
I was going to call it voluntaration.
Right.
I was like, wait, what's the word for that?
We do not need that hateration in this dancer.
That's exactly where I was going. Some MJB here. I was like,
right. We don't need that hateration.
Let's move on. Was there anything else?
From the show?
Heavenly,
no.
Just being heavenly.
Yeah, meeting with different people.
I just call her a bitch. Because she's getting my nerves.
Meeting with different people on her spiritual journey that's not happening.
It's not.
She's like on her spiritual journey is on a treadmill. Just
better yet, a mouse wheel.
Right.
Just going in circles. It's not really going much of anywhere. She gets to the
if
top.
Jackie can do a whole 180 in one season, why is it taking you 3 seasons to keep Mariah's mama's name out your mouth?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She called her mama ugly. She's trying to take your black ugly mama. Damn, Heavenly.
That's I don't get it. Like, if Jackie Christie can do a 180 within 1 year, why is it taking you 3 years to understand? Stop talking about her mama.
Didn't need to be brought up at all. Not one bit.
That's how I'm like, you know what? Your spiritual journey is crap. It's bullshit. But okay.
You're wasting money with this anger management preacher.
Wasting these people's time.
You see that anger management guy?
Yeah.
He gets my fucking nerves. My.
Right.
I was like, are we in church?
She's just paid to do.
Yeah. It's like, I might as well just have Phaedra here. Oh,
right.
Yeah, like,
my.
You know, everybody knows that
right.
You should not have so much anger in you.
Really, Phaedra? Well, she don't be angry when she shades people. She does it in a very happy
calm.
way.
Very happy and calm. Like, this is my pastime.
I would think if Mama Joyce being so close to visiting the afterlife that she... And the thing is, I didn't even hear her. I just read it, and I read it in her voice. Like, you know, being that she's so close to visiting the afterlife, I don't know what she'd spend her last days... I don't know what she'd spend her last days talking about me. Classic.
And she was on Braxton Family Values.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I kind of miss Faith. She did hit you with everybody knows.
A real
She
Southern
called
belle.
herself a doncologist again.
Okay.
She said she had many jobs. It was like, God dang it.
Right.
Phaedra, I had to fuck up so bad. Like,
right.
I would love to see Phaedra back.
Yeah,
but
she was funny.
It was such a horrible thing that happened. It's like, I don't know if Bravo really wants you to come back because they don't want you to talk about, you know, somebody raped somebody.
Right.
Literally.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
That Candy. Like, just no. Just.
Yeah, but that was funny. But yeah, I just that anger management guy just gets on my damn nerves. It's like my.
I'd probably be saying that shit too. My. You know what? I'm getting paid $300 just for this house call. So.
And it's at a house or office. Like, it's weird.
Right.
And then he has all these printed up pictures and stuff. Like, are you really wasting your money on blow ups?
Yep.
Of her looking angry?
Yep. Like some Ayanla exercise.
Yes! It's like he's trying to be the male version. So you can like find him. I was like, you know, let's go to that guy on Married to Medicine.
And you know people do it. I gotta find him.
Just like that one therapist with the glasses.
Oh yeah, I know just who you talking about.
He's been on so many seasons.
I'm like, oh my God.
He's been on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
They love him.
Yeah.
Producers be like, let's call him.
And then the one lady, the black lady.
Yeah.
With who was she with before? I want to say she was with one of the Braxtons.
Yeah.
And but she's like another one. It's like always the same therapist within these shows. It's usually black shows. Yeah. Or black cast members that go to them. But it's so hilarious. But anyway, Heavenly still calling people bitches. She does have like Dr. Heavenly has like a recap show on the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And it's just her expressing herself how she feels fit. But damn, bitch, like she just going off. And then she had a shirt that says your mama, and in little words it says it's beautiful.
I need that shirt. Your mama
is beautiful. I said,
I'm gonna find that shirt.
Heavenly is the one cast member on Married to Medicine is like, you make me so mad sometimes, but you cannot leave this show. No. Can you imagine how boring it would be?
No.
She's a comedic relief and the ratchet one all in this at the same time.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But moving on, running out of time. Orange County or 90 Day Fiance?
I'm going to say Orange County because Vicky Gunvalson has really jumped out the window.
Okay. We always want to pick an OC because somebody
and then 90 Day Fiance, you need a good 30 minutes for that.
It is a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
So it does need some good recapping.
We'll get to that next week, 90 Day Fiancers.
Fiancers.
People that watches the show. Right.
Fiancees.
90 Day Hive.
The 90 Hive. There we go.
Right.
There we go. 90 Hive. So.
Lord. Bless them.
Bless her.
And the fact that Vicky still gets my blessings is a big thing, but she needs them. I can't stop. I cannot.
So, first of all, Emily's husband gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, he's a lot. He's a lot for a little man.
He's a lot for a little man, but he's one of those men that just made me put a disgusted look on my face. Like, you are kind of trash. Like,
right. And then I feel like you wouldn't have this same energy with other men.
No, not at all. And that's kind of, I feel like he has this disdain for women.
Yeah.
And it's really sad because why can't you be like the other men and just be like, I ain't trying to deal with no estrogen right now.
Even when Kelly came and apologized. Okay, cool. Crack a few jokes. And it was like, and I understand, I know people that are sarcastic, but I don't like people. It's like you say you're sarcastic all the time when it's like, I think that's just your excuse to be an asshole.
Yes. Like, and his wife, Emily, is not helping that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just being very sarcastic. It was like, no, there's still a line that has to be drawn of when you can be sarcastic or not. I can be extremely sarcastic. Mm-hmm. But I ultimately know who, what, when, where, and
I'm
how.
like, you can't be sarcastic all your life and still not pick up on that. Like, okay, there's a time and a place.
No, and he doesn't know that. So she's over here, Kelly's trying to apologize, like, I'm just trying to figure out what happened. Everything happened so fast. She was like, I kind of just need a court reporter.
Yeah.
To just kind of, he was like, well, that would actually go against you. It's like, okay. Then you can see in her face, like she's saying that she's okay with it.
Right.
But she's annoyed because it's like, even when somebody's trying to sincerely apologize to you, you're still being a dick.
Right.
And so she's not required to be your friend. She's not required to be Emily's friend.
Right.
She can give a fuck about y'all.
I just wish he would say something. I wish he would say something like that to Tamara. And then Eddie could check him. Ooh. And then I can see okay, so you were really quick to want to cuss Gina out. Mm-hmm. You were like this towards Kelly. Oh, is this how you drink? And still being an asshole. Let's see your energy when it's a man confronting you.
Yeah, Eddie's not.
I mean, I know we call him the Patricia, but at least we can say Peter kept the same energy, man or woman.
Very true.
I think with a man, you'd be like, oh, I didn't even mean it like that. It was so, why did you say it?
Yeah.
I feel like he would completely bitch out if a man got in his face.
Yeah.
And that's why it sucked that Kelly didn't have a man there.
And I think that's the only reason why it really didn't help, because I don't think she would have went to Steve on her own in the first place. Yeah, because
she did say that. She was like, I don't even want to, but
she doesn't have Michael anymore to be that protector of her anymore. So she has to defend herself on her own, whether it's male or female.
Right.
But Kelly is definitely the type of person where if it's a man situation, she would have definitely had her significant other approach him to defend her. But she has to defend herself. So, of course, she had to go up to him on her own, which she didn't want to do. But him being in the house, when they were all in the house, he was just saying just shit. And it's like,
he would have been real upset. And when he was like, well, actually a court reporter will work against you. Like, well, at least a court reporter actually passed the proper test to become a court reporter.
It's like, oh, maybe you could have got me one if you were a lawyer.
Right. Maybe if you know any lawyers?
Besides your wife, because she threatens to kill people. I don't think I need an attorney like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah, he's just he's a dick. I don't care what Emily has to say.
He's a dimwit.
About anything of how he is.
Now, he's as fierce as my morning cornflakes.
The fiercest cornflake of all. Flake, cornflake, corny, bland, stupid, annoying, tasteless, sugarless, all of that. You are it. And it makes it worse that she's defending him, because I'm all for defending my husband when I'm around other people. Yeah. But when I'm in the comfort of my own home and it's just the two of us, I will tell you what you were wrong and how you could have done anything better. The fact that she's like, well, I mean, you are sarcastic and, she did say stuff that was out of line. No, you need to check your husband. Just like if I'm doing something that I really shouldn't be doing out in public and I'm with my husband, I don't expect him to say anything while I'm there. I'm pretty sure he might say something in the car when we get home, which is completely fine. As long as it ain't in front of other people. Yeah. So I'm all for, being like, look, you could have handled it a different way. Eddie's done that plenty of times with Tamara. So, but then again, Eddie kind of knows how Tamara is. He's always like, oh yeah, well, whatever. But when it comes to certain stuff, he didn't act that way towards Vicky. He didn't really talk shit about Vicky when it was just with Tamara. He was just like, you know what? I'm good off her. I don't really need an apology, but if she feels like she needs to give me an apology, then fine.
Yeah, all the women she's had beef with, he's never been like that. Not towards Alexis, not towards Gretchen. Nope. Not towards Gina, the original Gina. Yeah. Like, nobody. Yeah. And yeah, this little dimwit.
Dimwit. And then they played like a flashback of her. He was like, well, you calling me names? She's like, don't talk to him. He's a little twerp. Right. He's a little bitch. Like,
don't talk to that little twerp.
Such a dick, dude. Like, right. I would love to have like
she was
a brunch event with Kelly.
She was quite funny.
She's hilarious. But yeah, that whole situation was annoying. And then the only other significant moment that happened was Vicky wanted to be all nice and have drinks and dinner and just have people around and have girl time. God. And
I'd be drinking in the car there, not for like, woo, but shoot me fucking now. Oh my God.
So she invites all the girls, every single last one, even though she knew information right before she called people to come over. Right. She still want to have a good time with the girls. And they all come: Gina, Emily, Tamara, Kelly, Shannon. I almost forgot one. And I'm still very, very confused as to why Emily. I'm sorry, I always get them confused because I feel like Gina should be Emily and Emily should be Gina.
I do too. Like,
it's completely weird names. Yeah. But Gina, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you getting a divorce for.
I was trying to figure that out too. And then I kind of realized, I was like, there's definitely more to it. But I said, you're going about it the exact right way. You don't want any of these women in your business. You don't want whatever it is. You don't want it out there on TV. So you and your husband, well, he's not on the show, but like nobody has like came out or said anything online or anything. You, whatever the reason is, you are keeping it as under wraps as possible. And that's probably the best thing you do. Cause the minute you go and you confide in one of them, even Emily, I guarantee the next episode, it's a big issue of all your personal business, i.e. Shannon. Went to Tamara, one person, next episode, everybody knows. True. In the words of Phaedra. So I was like, there is something, but I completely understand why you're just like, we're still friends. Things are great. We just don't love each other in that way. Like, I encourage you to keep it up. Right. Don't say nothing. Yes. And Vic, oh God.
It's being in Orange County where the divorce rate is 70%. And people going through, I feel like I know where the ladies are coming from because they've all been through really bad situations. Not even the divorce, but their relationship that led to the divorce was bad. And I feel like they're questioning it because they're like, okay, if you're saying that there's no infidelity, if you're saying that there's no, y'all was having sex and fucking like rabbits, that's not a problem. If you're saying that X, Y, and Z is okay, then why would you get a divorce? Right. They're not cool. I don't think they're, how can I say this? They're questioning why she's getting a divorce based on the information that she's telling them, which is a mix of what you're saying and what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she should have to tell them the whole business, but of course, let's say there isn't anything else. Then it's like, bitch, why are you getting a divorce? We're just not compatible. It's like,
but I'm like, but something is wrong because he's living in LA and got a whole new place.
And you don't even care to go to him. Yeah. So and you're content with being in the house by yourself with 3 kids.
Right. I'm like, if everything she is saying is factual, shit, maybe y'all don't really love each other no more. Not in that way. And it's like you've gotten used to like, hey, I run my household this way. This fucker comes in the weekends and thinks we don't do stuff this way. And it's like, no. Or he thinks that's the whole, thing of that's why it's not good to live apart from your husband. Cause you get, if what you're saying is true. Right. Like you get used. You have a husband that's not your husband. So as time goes by and God knows if you're looking at other people on the low, like,
I mean, there are instances where people who get married should have got married in the first place. Yeah. I feel like there maybe was a chemistry. They may be forced. Right. And it just never really got to a point of where they felt like it should have been. Right. Maybe. Okay. But I mean, we're trying to get to the situation with Vicky. So, of course, because everyone's trying to figure out why they're getting a divorce when you have all these women at the table. Yeah. Every single last one of them has had a divorce. Yeah. Emily, I don't know. She's had a divorce, but her husband definitely did because they brought it up at the house.
I think Emily said she did too.
What the fuck? Can nobody stay fucking married? No. Nope. Fuck. That's literally 100% at the fucking table. Yeah. Soon to be 100%. But you have all these women besides Gina, and every single one of them had like a really bad situation to where they had to resort to a divorce. Right. And I'm pretty sure, especially the fresh ones like Shannon and Kelly are like, well, we went through some shit and that's the reason why I got a divorce. Right. She was like, I wish I was going through only the problems that you were going through because I wouldn't have gotten a divorce. Right. So, of course, I know that's where these ladies are coming from. But fucking Vicky. Oh my God.
I'm just hypocrite of the fucking life. Yeah. Like, how dare you even say, well, marriage is sacred. It should be protected at all costs. Like, you've been divorced twice. Yep. You spent the last 3 years trying to trap 2 different men into marrying you. Yep. Like, you don't even know how to be alone, single for like 6 months, and you are over 50. Like, you should not be giving anybody any type of relationship advice unless it's dealing with how to dump a man who lied about cancer.
How to get rid of the guy in 10 days.
And even that, like, you still were in love and seeing a man that told a man that he needs to beat the shit out of your daughter and made sexual advances. That alone,
and you stayed with him.
That alone tells me you are one of those parents that, like, God forbid, but had Brianna would have came to you as a kid and been like, my stepdad is doing this to me, you wouldn't have believed her. You would have been like, just no, we don't talk about that. Like, that situation alone tells me, like, you put a man over anybody.
I mean, we've seen it.
We've seen it. Like, so you don't sit here and talk about fight for marriage and then talk about that's what's wrong with this generation. Bitch, you've had fucked up marriages since generation W. W, X, Y, Z, millennial. Like, you just...
You fucking it up. You fucking it all up.
Everything. For all you've spent the last 3. No, that's no. You spent like the last 4 decades. Well, 3. And like fucked up marriages and relationships. Mm-hmm. Like you are nobody to judge. Somebody could come and be like, I've been married 7 times in the last 7 years. You still have no room to talk about anybody.
Not at all.
You just sit there and listen. It's
damn.
That is whack. Like, but you sit here just holier than thou.
Throw God in there. You stood before the preacher and God. And she was like, I don't believe in God.
Right.
She's like, everybody, what?
And I'm like, I definitely believe, but I'm like, that's not worth a gasp.
I mean, I don't know. I
wouldn't have gasped. I would have been like, I probably would still.
It's very funny that all these women are gasping at the thought about someone saying that they don't believe in
y'all
God.
doing all this.
They don't believe in Jesus Christ. There are people who do believe in a higher power and very spiritual, which I'm not that far as, but I'm not religious.
Yeah.
But there are different levels to everything. I mean, especially Tamara used to call people Jesus jugs.
Right.
She really shouldn't be gasping at nobody.
Right. Like, girl, you acted like a non-believer for a good 5 seasons on this
she
show.
still kind of does.
You do.
I mean, you forget that she broke her foot being naked in a hot tub in Mexico.
On TV.
Yeah, like, I mean, she's still doing
that's why I'm like, it's not worth...
The only difference is that when she goes to bed at night, she's asking for God forgiveness. Okay. That's the only difference.
That's cool.
I don't even want to do that because I feel like
God know my heart.
I know the telephone line between me and Jesus is going to burn to hell. Right. So there's no point to be asking.
And I hate it when I have to say, Jesus, just let this situation work out and I'll never do it again. And in my mind, I'm like, bitch, now you know.
You know you about to get some more dick.
And that's when the whole God know my heart. So I'm not even gonna lie to him. I'm just, God, I just ask for your help in getting me out this situation. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'll be that devil. But you know you about to get some eggplant, right?
Like, man.
You about to go to his house tonight.
And he sends a test right after.
And you fail every single fucking...
Not every time, but a good 93%. Once again, God know my heart, so
Round
I'm not
even... Round it up to 100%. Round it up to 100%. Might as well.
Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, so just saying. But yeah, it's just, she did clarify, like, I believe in a higher power, but I don't believe in God. I believe in myself. She's like, and then Vicky puts her foot in the mouth even more.
So you have no moral compass.
So you don't have a moral compass? Everybody's like, come on, Vicky. You can't say she doesn't have a moral compass.
Now, she would be wrong. She would have said, your mom has no moral compass. And then you remember,
her mom's dead.
Yeah. Your mom goes to college. Oh, shit, she doesn't.
Right. So it was just like... And she was like, I didn't say that. I said I asked if she did have a moral compass. It's like, so because somebody said they don't believe in God, you automatically equate a moral compass to religion.
Bitch. You aided and abetted a cancer scheme liar. Where was your moral compass? Like,
where is my tea? Where is my
Put some Lipton in that bitch and sip it.
RealiTEA-V it is today. And that's just crazy because I don't really like to judge people's situations.
You're right.
There's nothing that is supposed to be one specific way. Nothing's ever a quote unquote textbook. Like, things happen for different reasons. People get married for different reasons. People don't even want to get married in a church. They some people believe that God is forced upon them in the Pledge of Allegiance, in money, in God we trust. Like, they feel like they're forced to do something and believe in something that they don't want to believe in, or they feel like they should have a choice to believe these things. So the fact that they're merge a religion to marriage, which is a problem in a lot of areas, i.e. LGBTQIA plus community, and them getting married. So it kind of messes things up. But then it's when you have cis hetero couples who want to say you're burning the sanctity of marriage. It's like, first of all, bitch, just like you said, you've been married twice. You want to get married again. You have
right.
kids.
Every relationship.
Yeah. Like
Where's my ring? Where's my ring? That's not a true begging every man that you date to marry you. That's not a value or a sanctity of marriage. That's, I just want to be married so I have the title of wife.
She's never really said, you know what? We've been in this relationship for I don't know how long. He's really shown me that he is the type of man that is worthy of someone to be called my husband.
Never. Even how, and Tamara brought up a good point, even how she jokes about like a matchmaker. Oh, should I have him set me up? And it's like, bitch, you have, like, you never joke like that with Brooks.
She didn't.
You didn't even joke like that with Dawn when you were miserable.
Her love tank wasn't filled.
Right. I'm like, Steve must have been stopped with the affirmations, and
he did have affirmations. Remember, he used to give her like cards and stuff, real corny, cheesy.
No,
shit.
not Brooke. Steve.
Oh,
I said that's probably what she like. You know what?
Oh, Steve looks like he can give 2 fucks.
He looks like he's tired. Honestly,
all the time, every single time, he looks like he's just over the whole situation. He just wants to go home.
Yeah, because last season he at least looked a little more like, oh, now he's like,
I think he's over it. I feel like he regrets signing up to be on TV because now she's going to require it.
Yeah, and
I feel like any person she dates, she's going to require them to be on TV because she wants them. First of all, she wants to show him off like a trophy.
Yeah.
Be a trophy boyfriend, and then she wants you to be a trophy husband.
She is a trophy girl. She treats men like trophies.
Trophies. Like, oh my, this is my man, this is my man. Oh my God, I love my man. That's just what she does. Yeah. She doesn't know how to be able to just be like, you know, Eddie has been pretty much on the show since the beginning of their relationship, and it's been quite some time.
5-6 seasons?
Yes, he's been on there for a long time. Because I think they're in season 13 now. So he's been there pretty much half the time. And you never really, he was been there in front of the camera, but he's always been like, this is her thing. Yeah. This is not really my
Tamara's
thing.
husband.
I'm just, like, I mean, of course I'm going to be
filming, but
Mrs., Mr. Barney. Well, that was her maiden name, but, like, that wasn't her maiden name. That was her original.
He plays the back position like this.
Yeah, he's not. He's like, this is my wife's thing. This is what she wants to do. I'm just here for her. So I don't mind being like really in the background. I don't really care about being in the spotlight. That's not my thing. That's her thing. And he's been chill ever fucking since. Like, this is the most you've really heard her talk about Eddie, or Eddie's been a focal point in a storyline because of his AFib. So yeah, but Vicky wants you to be a part of everything, at every dinner, at every function. Like, she wants you to be front and center, kissing, loving on her.
Talking about she should be learning from us. And girl, don't nobody want to learn from you.
Learning from you for
young kids
what?
Don't want to learn from you.
I mean, I understand that
you still ain't even allowed at your son's house.
Shit.
He was like, I don't even know where he lives. I said,
her Vicky and Brianna's husband be getting into it, because they were getting into it on fucking social media.
Oh,
like, remember that one time he was like, went off on Vicky, was like hella rude. He still does that.
I believe it.
Yeah, he seems like an asshole, but I guess he's not asshole enough for her.
Yeah, Brianna's like, I like it. So
I don't know. I think she likes it because she feels like somebody needs to put Vicky in her place. I think that's the only reason why she allows it to happen.
Yeah, I don't think she would allow nobody to literally just blatantly disrespect her mom, but I think she's you said, like,
because anytime when the whole Tamara situation happened, she never really strayed from Tamara and having any kind of bond with her, and Vicky just took it as she's trying to take my daughter away from me. Remember?
Yeah.
Because Tamara still had a relationship with Brianna and was still seeing like the kids and stuff like that. So, but Vicky is just not the type of person I would want to take unless
it's about insurance.
I was just about to say, unless it's about Kodo insurance and how to. She was like, maybe I should teach you how to build and get 401k.
I remember that. Like, yeah, you do that.
That's all she really can do. And that's the only thing she's been able to do good consistently.
Right.
Since day fucking one of the whole Real Housewives franchise, she's been dealing with Kodo Insurance, and it's been growing and growing and growing. And kudos to her for being a great businesswoman. But she needs to learn how to be a great businesswoman in her fucking personal life. Yeah. Because everything in her business life is fine.
Manage that business.
But your own business, literally your own business in your home.
Right.
So, and then you won't have rumors going around that you get men that don't have money. Yeah. Because I feel like she said that Steve has more money than him. I would love to know what the fuck he does. Right. But this would be a first. Since the last two men, Don and Brooks. Yeah. She had to pay Don alimony, so obviously she made more than he did. And
Brooks, we already know.
And
we don't even know who the first husband was.
He was on the show.
He was?
No, the first husband.
Yeah, their dad.
Their dad, biological dad.
Yeah, we've never heard from him.
Did she ever marry him?
Yeah, that was her first marriage.
So she's been married 3 times.
Yeah. No. Their dad, Brianna and Michael's dad, such Caucasian names for kids.
Yeah, he was on the show. No, oh my bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about no. I'm thinking about somebody else's husband.
Were you thinking about Tamara?
I was thinking about Gina's.
Oh yeah, and Don was
the baseball one. Yeah, Don was the stepfather.
2, but yeah, stepfather.
Okay. I don't know why I put him in Vicky's lineup
because she didn't been through so many damn men. It's not hard.
Because original Gina, had the baseball husband. Yes, and he was a dick.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they wind up getting a divorce. So, so their biological dad and then Don, and then now she's trying to get married for a 3rd time. And it's like, okay, if you believe in the sanctity of marriage and that this is a unity before God and blah, 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 you're supposed to respect your vows. And why do you feel like it's okay to get married so many times?
Right. Why are you so quick to do it?
And very quick to do it. Like, you want to protect you. And see, because she doesn't know how to be by herself and like value her as a woman and as an individual, she always she doesn't know where her identity is if it's not with somebody else. And she doesn't really understand the situation she's really getting herself into before it's too late. I love Don.
He was funny.
He was funny. He was fun. I feel like there was some cheating on Vicky's part with Don, if I remember correctly.
Multiple men.
Wow. What the fuck? Who the fuck is fucking Vicky?
Remember when Lori came back and they went on a ski trip? I never said that I saw you having sex with multiple men.
I've never been with multiple people. That is disgusting.
I only said I saw you in the bed with multiple people. That was a good technicality. Season. Like, what a way to get around. I never saw that you were sleeping with multiple people.
I said you were in the bed. With more than one. That was a good season. Yeah. That's when Lydia was there. Lorianne came back. Was there anybody else new? Gretchen, I think, was still in the mix. That was a good season. Yeah. But, just Vicky, you just need to go. And of course, Gina had to go and get up and go to the restroom because she's had too much. And I was watching it. I kept saying, Vicky, shut the fuck up. Like, you keep talking.
She thinks she knows everything.
Everything. If you knew everything, then you probably wouldn't be divorced so many times.
Don't tell her that.
Right.
Actually, somebody should, but
I think people have told her that multiple times. Whatever. But you saw
just a mess.
You saw Steve throw her little birthday shindig, and none of the girls were invited.
Right.
Not one of them. He was like, I'm not dealing with these bitches.
Right.
At all. But besides that, it really wasn't that much significant in the show. I feel like there's going to be a lot more coming up in the they did the mid-season trailer.
Right.
And it's just a lot of drama in Jamaica.
Right. I can't wait to watch it.
I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know. I feel like, why does everything, I like Shannon. I really do.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the same blow up. It's the same issue with people kind of ganging up on her And then she gets mad and then she walks off and gets mad. I'm like, what is the problem? What is it that they're not really liking about Shannon besides her being dramatic at times? Or is it because they use her as a scapegoat for everything?
I feel like, let's see, if I go back to Lydia.
Okay.
I'm just trying to analyze like one at a time. I feel like she can probably
or even Megan
come off like, whoa, too much. Because I know Lydia was trying to get Tamara and Vicky to reconcile. And Shannon just kind of was like, oh, I don't like her because of da-da-da-da. And it's like, whoa, I just met you. Like, calm your tits. Because I do like Shannon, but then I do see ways where it's like, oh, she's a lot. I don't know. That's,
Because she had the thing about Megan.
Yeah.
And the charity thing.
Yeah.
Then she had the thing about Lydia. And all that.
And then Kelly.
Then she had... Kelly is a little bit justifiable.
Yeah.
if there was any of the women that was like, no, I was kind of more on Shannon's side.
Yeah.
It was Kelly. And that was Kelly's first season. She came in like trash. Like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Just fucking up shit and calling people cunts. Mm-hmm. So, and then she's had the situation with Vicky, which was also kind of understandable because she was with a liar.
Yeah. And then
she's on and off with Tamara, and then she had the situation with Heather.
Yeah. And now kind of with Gina. But I know Tamara mentioned
what Gina was so mad about the whole situation with Kelly. Because
but I know Tamara did mention they were like, she said something. I think it was this season. She was like, yeah, it's Shannon just in her confession. Like, Shannon just really doesn't like new people. So I'm like, I don't know if she has like a Vicky Gunvalson complex, but it's not as strong. But it's because I know even like when they went to their first dinner, all Gina had said was like, yeah, I can't live in like what part of Orange County, like Newport or something. She's like, I couldn't live there. Well, I live there. And she was like, oh, well, I'm sorry.
Oh,
like,
yeah. When Kelly called USC University of spoiled children, she was like, successful children.
Right.
And took her phone back.
Yeah. I guess maybe she's one of those people that's kind of
I would agree. It might take her a little bit longer to warm up to people.
Yeah.
Out of some of the conflicts, I'm more on her side than the other person's side, i.e. Kelly.
Yeah.
The situation with Gina's kind of getting annoying to me just a little bit because I feel like it's always not good for a newbie to come in and pretend like they know everything that's going on. And I think that's kind of what she did with Kelly going to talk to Steve.
Yeah.
I never felt that Shannon like sent her in and was trying to stir the pot.
Yeah.
She literally was trying to tell Kelly like, okay, if you're going to talk to him, don't say these things because you don't want it to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
If she wanted to stir the pot, she would be like, you just go talk to Steve and tell him whatever the fuck you want to. That would be stirring the pot.
Right. Go do that shit.
Yeah. Whatever she did that shit.
Right.
But I don't think she was stirring the pot.
Yeah.
She was just, I don't know. She's kind of weird. She talks out the side of her mouth like fucking, what's this, Sylvester Stallone. It's kind of annoying, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little bit off. Don't you hate it when people come in your group or your situation? They're like, well, I'm like this because I'm from here.
Yeah.
That's kind of what she does. She's like, well, I'm from New York. I'm from, and it's like,
I get it.
We get it. Mm-hmm. All right, but you're still being a dick. Like, doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of
weird. I mean, I do like Shannon. She has her great points. Mm-hmm. But I can see a little bit how people can be a little like,
she's not good at expressing herself.
Which,
I can say that. She's not good at that at all.
Yeah.
And instead of really trying to Billy get out what she wants to stay well, she just gets frustrated and walks off.
Yeah.
And she needs time to
And it's
think.
weird because most of those conversations, she starts them. Like, even the Megan, like, you got my number and you called. And she was like, well, I was told that you could help me with this. So I just called. I didn't know that I was calling the Queen of freaking England. Like, I start charities. Like,
don't you ever call me non-charitable.
Like, okay. But yeah,
I think she just gets very defensive with a lot of things.
Yeah.
And she needs to, like, just learn how to let things just kind of roll off.
Yeah,
like,
lighten up.
Whatever. It's
like, because if you can't adapt to new people, then you shouldn't be on the reality show where every season it's new people.
Just about every season.
Like,
yeah.
And it takes you 3 seasons.
Peggy wasn't giving her no type of slack.
No.
Not at all. Peggy was annoying, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like every other season, the new person's kind of annoying. And then the other season, then it's like, I'm kind of more on the new person side because Shannon's being a little bit more dramatic than she needs to be.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not there, but I'm like, Shannon, you have had an issue with every new person. And they always say, like, if it's a repeated pattern, chances are it's probably not all those people to some extent. I'm not saying it was always your fault with everything, because it wasn't. But to some degree, you probably kind of need to
where it gets taken to is usually from Shannon, even though the situation might have not started from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just a little bit, but I still like you. So
got it.
You still get my blessings.
Okay, that's good. And she gives me really good theme outfits.
Right. She's like, it's
fun.
like when she's Shannon.
Yeah.
Like, but
she's fun. She can be a good time. And she gives me really good lines like, this isn't my fucking play, you bitch.
Right.
Read between the fucking lines. Fuck you.
Like, she got so mad. Keep eating. I will. It's happy hour, bitch. Like,
oh my God.
But, you know.
Good lines.
Right.
But anyway, that's the end of our episode for tonight.
Yes.
Make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. We are RealiTEA_V on Twitter, Instagram. And you can also find us on Facebook at RealiTEA-V. You can send us emails at RealiTEA-V at gmail.com. You can follow me personally at Funmi on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Ebony88 on Snapchat. And my Instagram, where I try to be smaller, at Funmi Loses Fat. And then you can reach B at
Facebook, Roberta Smith. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Or, wear it out if you want. Instagram, leave it to be 2, the number 2. Yeah. And call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
And she'll be there. All right. Enjoy your week and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.